Hello my friends, this is Moonday and welcome back to my channel. In today's reading we're going to find out what is your person thinking about you, and this is for those of you who are most likely in no communication type of situation at the moment. So before I start, there's a few things that I normally say and I will say them today as well. So first of all, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest. Thing number two is that I am an intuitive reader, which means I don't only stick to the meanings from the book. So if I get the message, this is what I'm gonna tell you. If you're not a fan of this kind of content, of this kind of videos, you can always click off of this video and find a content that you will enjoy much more. Also, I really wanted to thank each and every one of you who have liked my videos, subscribe to my channel, left me a comment. You guys are amazing and thank you so much for everything. For the personal readings right now, you can find me on the psychicslivetv.com. Everything is going to be in the description box down below. I don't always show up as online because I don't really do the phone reading, but you can always send me a message over there and I will respond to you guys, so not a problem. What else? Is there anything else I wanted to say? I think that's it. So okay, let me quickly explain to you how does this kind of reading work, just in case if you have never had one before. So we've got three groups of cards. Group number one with the rose quartz crystal, group number two with the amethyst, and group number three with the smoky quartz crystal. So you just intuitively choose one group of cards. You can choose by number, you can choose by intuition, you can choose by crystal, you can choose by whatever. So whatever makes you feel drawn to that pile, just trust your gut and go for it. So yeah, you can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can use a pendulum, what is the easiest method for you. And whenever you're ready, the timestamps are going to be in the description box down below as well. So I'll see you in a moment in your group. Hello group number one, I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you, in today's reading we're going to find out what is your person thinking about you, what do they think about you. So like I said before, it's for those of you who are most probably in the no communication type of connection right now, and this is for those of you who have chosen group number one and the rose quartz crystal. So let's just get straight into the reading. I've got some romance angels oracle cards first to show me the general energy, and then I'm going to clarify that with tarot. So let's see. True love, this is the romance of the lifetime. So I feel like they might be having a crush on you. Well, there we go, another card. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner, sorry, you seek. So we can definitely tell from the very beginning that this is someone who's got quite strong romantic feelings towards you. Whether they're showing that or not, it really obviously depends on their character. If you're in a no communication right now with them, there is a possibility that they're a little bit shy, or they're just unsure about how do you feel about them. How would you react if they told you that they really like you, or they ask you out? They just don't know how would you react. So there is a chance that some of them have kind of withdrawn from this connection because they either need some time to think how to approach you, or they just I'm getting like a little bit of the inner conflict, whether they they might have known you for a while, you might have known them for a while, and they're not sure how would you react, because they're afraid if they told you how they feel about you, this could ruin the whole friendship connection you have right now. So let's just see what is Tarot gonna say. So we've got Two of Wands, we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Devil in reverse, and we have the Three of Wands. So yeah, it's definitely a moment of preparation for them. They're not really ready to take any action towards you right now, and don't expect any action from them at this very moment, because everything is in a very like first stage of preparation for them. They're just preparing themselves mentally, how they should tell you, how they should approach you. They're thinking about how would this whole situation develop from that moment. So right now they will not take any action towards you, so don't expect anything like that. However, what I'm also getting, for some of you, whenever I get the Two of Wands, it usually is someone who is either a different race or ethnicity than you are, or they are mixed race, or they are from abroad, they're from a different country very often. It's not like the different city or anything like that. To me, for some reason, the Two of Wands usually shows as someone who is from a different country. They might be, like, for example, they might have been born in a different country and, like, you know, come to your country when they were like, let's say 1 year old or whatever, you know, but still it's like they're from a different country, they are from somewhere else. This is what I usually get. So it's something that, you know, is going to resonate with, obviously, with some of you, because this is a general reading, so it's not gonna resonate with 100% of you who are watching this group number 1. What else do we have? I do get that for some of you, someone is kind of, you know, especially they're trying to kind of let go of this connection with you. You know, I'm not saying that this is the end of the connection and they're not going ever to talk to you or whatever, but for some of them, you know, I feel like it is quite difficult right now. So they're kind of thinking, you know, oh, instead of like maybe hurting myself, maybe it would be the best to let go of the attachment to you, because for some reason I'm getting that some of the people you're asking about, they do have some kind of attachment to you. They're kind of, maybe in the past they used to like hold on to you, like, you know, and be with you like really close all the time. I'm not saying that in an intimate type of way, but I'm saying that, you know, they just want to spend as much time with you as possible. They might have in the past, I'm getting, be a little bit possessive of you, you know. It could be even like a, you know, between the friends, that they didn't want you to have other friends, to spend time with other people, just with them. They were maybe trying to come up every time with some kind of excuse so you would spend time with them. And I'm getting that for some of you, go to their place and just spend time with them. Maybe it's a help like with the study, maybe it's something related to work, but they definitely were craving a lot of your attention in the past, and they wanted your attention just for themselves. But I'm getting that now they're in the phase that they're letting go of this attachment, because they feel like it's not very healthy. They're getting also they're getting rid of something from their life in general that was not very healthy for them. It could be some kind of addiction, whatever kind of addiction it could be, because you know, in modern days basically addiction doesn't mean just drugs and alcohol. It could be anything. It could be I don't know, even the internet, you know, or anything basically. So they are right now, they have realized that something is not really right in their lives. There's something is not going the way it should be. There is something blocking them from feeling, let's say, normal and healthy. I'm getting. So they are kind of working on themselves, because they know they need to work on themselves first before they get to the stage where they will be ready to approach you. Because all these things is between 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands, so one stage and another stage. So we have this one stage that is, you know, is this planning. Right now they're doing this, they're getting rid of this unhealthy attachments, they're getting they're getting rid of addictions of any type of things that are very unhealthy for them, so they can go to this phase of sending their ships abroad. You know, there's like sending their energy, sending the efforts towards this connection, towards you. They, as we can all see, I mean, they feel very warm about you, because we do have this beautiful 2 cards, true love, and this could be the one. So this is how they feel about you. They feel like you are someone who is a keeper, but they also feel like they need to first work on themselves first before they will be able to approach you. Obviously it will in the end depend on you, whether you're fine with this or you're not fine with this, whether you want this connection to develop or not. This might take a little bit of time for them to finally, you know, get rid of this unhealthy attachments, of addictions, of the problems. But you know, so I'm not saying that, let's say, in a few years, because I can't tell you how long is it going to take for them to heal from this, because this is a very individual thing. But let's say it's going to take them a couple of years. So in a couple of years you might not be interested in them anymore. So you know, just sorry. So don't get too impatient or anything like that, because it could be a week. Maybe they're just working really hard on this and it's going to be a week, a month. But it could be a few years, it could be a few months. So this is what I'm getting, because to me this is a very beginning stage for them. This is like the very first steps they're making towards this healing. But I also feel like there is no point of trying to speed things up, because if you were to approach them, they will still not really open up to you, and they will not tell you like, oh, I feel like you're my true love and I feel like you're the one for me, and you know that you're the one I want. So there's no point of speeding that up because if you did get into some kind of relationship with them, you need to remember that at the moment they're at this stage. They're at the stage of healing, so I don't think that would end up very happily and very positive for you. Alright, so this is it, group number 1. This is all I've got for you today. I hope it was helpful, and I hope it did resonate with you. Sorry. If you did like this reading, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also, leave me a comment, let me know how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, group number 2. I hope you're doing well. So in today's reading, we're going to find out how is your person feeling about you? What are they thinking about you? So like I said before, it's mostly for those of you who are in the no communication type of situation right now, and this is for those of you with the amethyst crystal. Sorry. So I do have some Romance Angels cards, and this is going to show me the general energy, and then I'm going to clarify that with the tarot cards. So let's just get into it. Okay, so first we've got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with this. So obviously, for a lot of you, this is some new type of love. It doesn't have to be literally a new person in your life, but it could be that you have discovered this new feeling for them. You might have known them for, I don't know, the whole lifetime, and just recently, you know, they have realized they do have some romantic feelings for you. Not only like the friendly feelings, but also romantic feelings for you. So they definitely feel like you are some kind of new love for them. You're some kind of like a new romantic discovery for them, if they have known you for some time. If not, that this is obviously the person you have met quite recently. Well, you will know obviously which situation I'm talking about, and this is how they do portray you in their heads. You are this new love, you are this new person, you are someone that they're really looking at. They might be, I'm getting that they might be also looking at your social media, whether it's like, I don't know, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. You know, if you do have each other on social media, then yeah, they might be, I don't know, liking your post, commenting, something like that. If you don't, there is a big possibility that they're kind of spying a little bit on your social media. You know, they might have found you somewhere, and they're kind of just trying to see how is it going with you. I'm also getting that for some of you, this person is looking at your social media because they just want to see if you have a lot of people who are interested in you. You know, like for example, let's say, I don't know, it's on Facebook and you're posting something and they're saying like how many people have replied to you in a way that would kind of suggest they're interested in you, or in a like flirtation, can't speak, can't pronounce this word. Okay, playful type of way. Okay, I'm giving up on this word. Sorry. Also, you know, we do have this playfulness card, so they definitely trying to make some kind of, you know, a little bit of like funny, flirty jokes around you. They're being very light-hearted. They're feeling that, you know, even though they don't know whether you will be someone who's going to seriously stay in their life, or it's not going to end up as anything. Basically, they still feel like they like you being around, because they feel very calm, they feel very relaxed around you. They like, I'm getting that they like your sense of humor, that some of you might actually share literally the same sense of humor, which is for them like really fun and really interesting. And they're like, oh my gosh, you know, that's so cool, I can totally chill with this person, they understand me. You know, and this is kind of like, you can tell they're interested in you because they're very like playful, like literally they're very playful around you, they're very very happy, very childlike, I'm getting. Also, I'm getting that, you know, for some of you, they might be obviously thinking about you as their soulmate, as someone who is like, let's say, a godsend, you know, or someone who is like, oh my god, where have you been my whole life? You know, we're thinking the same, we're doing the same, we like the same things, we're so similar, you know, and they're thinking probably like in their heads like that would be so great if we did have a chance to like get together or something like that, because we're pretty much the same, we're so similar, we're so so alike. Maybe like, I don't know, the same type of music, the same type of films, and you can talk about this kind of stuff for hours and hours and hours. Okay, let me move on to the tarot cards. Okay, so we have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we have the Magician. So what I'm getting from this card is that their approach to relationships is okay. So there's two things I'm getting. Okay, so there's two things I'm getting, but it's majorly that their approach, like I said, to relationship is not very traditional. So if you're looking for somebody who, you know, is, let's say, gonna get you, like, you know, gonna get married in a, let's say, in a church or something like that, you know, in a religious type of a state, I don't really see them as a person who wants to do that. Or somehow I'm getting that the roles in marriage for them, in the roles in the relationship for them, they're not very traditional. So, you know, by traditional I mean that, you know, let's say a man should be earning more than a woman, and a woman should be basically like I don't know, a mother and want to stay-at-home wife, things like that. You know, we might not all like it, but let's say this is the very, very extremely traditional way of how things, let's say, should be. So they don't see it like that. I'm getting that they are really against this kind of things. They're really against, I'm getting sexism for some reason. They're really against this kind of gender roles in relationship. So for some of you that might be great. For some of you that might be like, but, you know, I don't know, let's say I want my partner to be this kind of partner who's going to open the doors for me and pay after every date, and I don't know, you know, this kind of things. So they're not extremely into that, so keep that in mind if anything. I'm also getting that they are kind of slowing down for some reason. I'm getting that with this Knight of Swords in reverse, I am getting that they're kind of slowing down in their approach to you, because right now, like I was saying before, they kind of want to know a little bit more about you. That's why they're trying to observe you a little bit more and see what are you normally doing. They want to see how you, I don't know, I'm getting that, spend your time normally. How do you relax? How do you spend your time with friends? If they don't know you, obviously, like if they're like totally new person for you. They just want to observe you. They just want to find out more about you. They're trying to gather information about you for some reason. This is what I'm getting. That they're trying to find out as much about you as possible, because they want to know as much as possible before they take any step forward, before they will be able to charge, you know, before they will be able to maybe ask you out, or ask you to for something, like, I don't know, like if you want to be with them, if you want to date them, like, you know, exclusively and stuff like that. I'm also getting that they do have a lot of charisma, however. So when the time comes, when the right time comes, their approach towards it is going to be extremely charismatic, and I'm also getting that extremely different from maybe what you have experienced before with other people. Because I'm getting that, you know, they will be kind of like a different person. They will be able to charm you, almost. They will be able to, I don't know, yeah, it's just like they would be able to kind of like put a spell on you. I mean, in not a literal sense, I'm getting that, you know, they will be extremely good with their words. They will be extremely good, and you will just kind of fall for them if you haven't already. You know, that's because they're really good with their words. They're really good with what they're doing. They're very charismatic. I'm getting that they're also very talented, and what they want and what they will do in the future, they will definitely try to manifest this relationship with you. We do have two cards that are talking about the manifesting, and this is the calling in your soulmate, and this is the Magician as well. So they both talk about manifesting something. So they will try to manifest this relationship with you, and because they are really good at this, you know, whether they realize that or not, there is a possibility that you will actually fall for them really hard. You know, I'm not saying anything negative about it though, unless, like I was saying, you're not really a fan of untraditional approach in relationship and untraditional roles in relationship. So basically, yes, but I'm also getting that this connection is kind of divinely guided. So whatever, so however it's going to end up, you know, whether you're going to end up together or whether you're not going to end up together, this is something that was supposed to happen. You're supposed to meet each other. You're supposed to learn something from this connection. Both of you are learning something from this connection. And yeah, but I don't see that the intention of that person are bad or impure or something like that. They're like genuinely interested in you, but they don't want to have this very heavy, serious atmosphere around this connection. So yeah, this is what I've got for you, group number 2. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you did like it. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post a new video every Friday. Also, leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, group number 3. I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you, today we're going to find out what is your person thinking about you, how they're feeling about you. And this is for those of you who are in the no communication type of situation, mostly with the person you're asking about. And this is the group with the Smoky quartz crystal. So at first I've got some romance angels cards to see the general energy of this, and then I'm going to clarify everything with the tarot cards. So let's see, what do we have? Okay, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, and that was literally the only card that came up with this group. So I'm getting a few confusing messages, honestly, about this, because for some of you it means that the person you're asking about is kind of retreating from this connection. For some reason, I don't know, maybe the tarot cards are gonna show me. For some of you, I'm also getting that they're planning to kind of take you away from the world, take you away from your surroundings, and retreat with you to somewhere else. They might, this is for a very small percentage of you, but for some it might be that they are out of nowhere literally come to you and tell you, like, I don't know, I'm moving to another continent, do you want to come with me? But this is like for like maybe 2% maybe of you who are like watching this group. But I'm getting that oh my gosh, sorry. But I'm getting that for a lot of you, it's them kind of retreating from this connection right now. This is what is happening at the moment. So this is like a present energy. And this is literally all I'm getting from this card right now. So let me see what tarot is going to say. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. And we have the Six of Cups. And yeah. I'm getting the energy of sadness, of giving up, especially with this Five of Wands in reverse. I'm getting that they feel like there's too many people surrounding you, there's too many competitors, there would be too much fight for you and your attention for them. I'm getting that they are some kind of very sensitive kind of person when it comes to that. For a lot of you, honestly, I'm getting that they're very sensitive. They don't like fighting for people's attention. They might be a little bit on the pessimistic side, you know, when they're just like, oh my god, I'm not good enough anyways, why would I try to you know, compete with all the other people who are surrounding them. You know, they are much better looking, they are more interesting, they are, I don't know, wealthier, wiser, you know, what have you. So I'm getting this major energy of giving up on their side, that they're just like, I can't do this anymore. I've been trying for some time, you know, I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, and they don't seem to notice me and my efforts. I'm also getting that someone from either, well, it could be from, like, you have the same kind of circle of friends, or like circle of people that you know, and someone has told them something about you that is not necessarily the truth, but they kind of believed in that. So it was some kind of a gossip, some kind of something that didn't have to really happen, you know, or had happened, but that person made it even like more exaggerated, you know, they were exaggerating things in order for your person to think less about you, to think worse about you, you know, to make you look bad in this person's eyes. And it was, for them, it was kind of like they have been really hurt by that, but because this is just some type of like a very nasty gossip, a very nasty way of telling them things, and they were kind of like, well, I don't believe that they would do that, but if you're saying that, it means that's gotta be truth, or they are just a little bit naive, you know. I'm getting that they're very emotionally childlike, so they're very naive as well. They're very sensitive, they're very naive, so they don't sense that people might be having bad intention, and they just believed. And that was another thing that kind of make them retreat from this connection, because they're just like, well, you know, maybe they're not as good as I have imagined them to be, or maybe I thought they're like really good person, but now I've heard this, and I don't know what to think anymore. But I'm still getting that they still want to be your friend, because like I said, they are very childlike, they're very delicate, very sensitive emotionally. For some of them you might totally know about it, because you can tell. For some of you it could be that it's quite hidden, so you can't really tell they're emotionally very sensitive. But I'm getting that for most of this is somebody that everybody knows they're very delicate, you know. Their emotions are very fragile. And with this card, I do feel like this is some type of karmic connection, but not in a negative way. It is some kind of karmic connection. And there might be a chance for you to get back together. I mean, get back together, or how, if you're not really together, but you know, in that way. But you'd have to like literally gain their trust again. They do want to forgive you, even for the things you haven't done, but that person told them you've done something. They do want to forgive you, they do want to believe you, they do want to trust in you again. Because they believe you're a good person, but right now they kind of need to go through that phase of retreat and disconnection and sadness. So I am getting that in the future you will definitely be in contact again. You will definitely have this some kind of connection again, but right now they need to go through this phase of retreat, because this is how they can heal their wounds. Even though, like I said, it doesn't have to be necessarily like the things that happened, because a gossip is a gossip, and somebody could have just, like I said, say something to them just to make you look bad in their eyes, because they don't want you to have this kind of relationship, this kind of connection. But they do have these very warm feelings about you still deep inside. They do have this very beautiful, pure feelings. It's nothing that it's nothing bad, it's nothing nasty. They don't hold any grudges. They're not the type who would do that anyways, but I'm getting that they are very pure inside. I'm also getting that you might not be asking about a romantic connection, you might be asking about a friend for some of you. In that case, it's still basically the same, it's still the same, you know. They have kind of given up because there were too many people around you, and they felt like, you know, they are much better than they are. Still nasty gossip, still a person who just wanted to you know, just to kind of destroy your connection. But still, they do have this very nice, good, warm feelings towards you. They still love you, whether it's a romantic way or whether it's like in a friendship, brother, sister, sibling, I don't know, type of way, you know. But right now, I'm getting that there's nothing you can do to make them come back from this retreat. Right now, they need this time off. Because it is something that they need to think about, they need to heal from. Maybe, just maybe, they will eventually find out that this person was lying to them, or just, you know, was exaggerating things, nothing really happened. But right now they're kind of need to heal from that. And even if you went to them and told them like, hey, you know, listen, I don't know, I didn't cheat on my boyfriend or something, it was, I don't know, a gossip, it was a lie, they would not really believe you right now. So don't force anything, don't force this connection. So yeah, this is all I've got for you, group number 3, and I hope it was helpful. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also, leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you, and thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.